Hello, my name is Sam Lutz. I'll be talking to you about renewable energy today. We're talking about the current energy situation, the need for renewable energy sources, and a renewable energy plan for Florida. Now, the current energy situation in the US or around the world is that the world is developing at an explosive rate where most of our energy is being produced with coal, natural gas, and nuclear. And in the US alone, 35% of our CO2 emissions come from energy production. As you see on the figure on the right, shows that only 15% of our energy production in the US comes from renewable energy. Everything else comes from the three energy producing sources I mentioned earlier. Now, the need for renewable energy is critical. If you look at the figure on the right, you can see that it has the bars, and the number on the right shows how many years left of that resource we have. So you can look, if you look at oil, you see we only have about 50 years left of oil resource before we run out. So it's critical that we try to find renewable sources of energy before we hit that time. Now, some renewable energy sources that we can use are solar. So we can use solar panels or a concentration system which uses mirrors to focus the sun's energy onto a turbine to spin it and create energy. Now also have wind, right? Which wind turbines are probably one of the most popular energy productions, at least on a commercial level, which make a lot of energy. You'll see a lot of them out west. They are great. And the third kind of renewable source is hydro, using water. So that can either be using dams. So you'll hear of hydroelectric dams, where they'll release water out, which will spin a turbine to create electricity. Or there's offshore, where they basically put a little turbine under the water and the tide spins the turbine to create electricity. Renewable energy plan for Florida. So this was put together by a group, think tank, for each state, and this is Florida's kind of plan. So their plan is by 2050, they want to be 100% renewable energy, with approximately 80% of that coming from solar, which makes sense because this is the Sunshine State. And this plan would give 222,000 construction jobs, to the people of Florida, and those would be short term, but a long term would get 91,000 operational jobs maintaining, and just kind of looking after the equipment. With this plan, energy prices would drop about 2 cents per kilowatt. Just kind of for reference, it takes about 2 kilowatts to run your dishwasher, right? So that's you're gonna start saving quite a bit of energy. And over a year, you save about $1,000. All right. So that's all for renewable energy. Here's the works cited for all of this content. All right. Thank you. Bye.